Good morning and welcome back. Consumer reports show most people won't accept a new job unless they're making at least $80,000. That's due to inflation and the hopes to buy a new home and plan for retirement as well. President and CEO Kathy DeWitt & Dunn from DeWitt & Dunn Financial Services is joining us right now to discuss financial roadblocks and how you can make and save more money. Thanks for joining us, Kathy.
Good morning, Cleo.
Glad to have you here. Listen, why are so many people struggling in today's economy? I know inflation is at the top of that list.
Well, it's just amazing. I mean, inflation is at the top, but also if we take a look at the labor market, it's completely out of control, just as you mentioned.
Absolutely right.
Average $80,000 is the average offer that someone that's looking to change jobs is willing to change for. And then we look at what the average employer is offering. It's around 70,000. That's up over 14% over last year. And it's due to the tightening labor market that we have. And with interest rates being at a 23-year high, it really is impacting a lot of people, especially people trying to buy a home right now. They just feel like, maybe they'll never be able to own one.
Yeah, Kathy, you're the expert here. When we talk about the current job market, I have quite a few friends that are still looking for jobs. I mean, it's been months now. What's going on with that?
Well, if you really take a look at what's happening, if you're an employer and you have some great employees, what you want to do is you want to retain them. So that's also one of the struggles in the market, right? So you're not really seeing a lot of jobs that are out there because people are negotiating. They're going in, they're asking for pay increases. So we're not really seeing the higher level jobs available out there. So you really need to negotiate with your employer if you like where you're at and ask for a pay increase. It's very intimidating, but it's empowering if you sit down with your employer and basically tell them what you've done and how you've helped the company. And this is really where you need to begin versus maybe going out there in the job market right now.
Yeah, and even that can be a struggle. When it comes to this job market, Kathy, how can you make yourself look more attractive when you're actually looking for the job?
Well, why don't we go online, take some self-help courses, maybe get some more certifications and increase your job skills. It's just not about when you start your job and what you're doing for the company. You need to bring more value. And we all get into a rut when we go to work every single day, but we can actually improve our skill set and maybe look to get a promotion at the job. And that will also increase our pay. So we need to bring more value to the company. That will also help us. And never give up on looking for opportunities outside of where you're working, and make sure that you keep up your LinkedIn page and also do a lot of networking.
Yeah, Kathy, before we go here, how can people save more for those long-term financial goals like buying the home or retiring someday?
Well, I find so many people don't really even have a budget. So if you don't have a budget, take a look at how much money you're bringing in on a monthly basis and do the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your money goes to all your needs, which is your housing, your gas, your groceries, and then 30% goes to your wants, and then 20% to your debt. And then we also need to save money as soon as we can, as quickly as we can for retirement. Make sure that you're contributing to your 401k. This year you can max it out $23,000. If you're over the age of 50, like me, you can increase it by $7,500. And then we also need to look at, is there free money at our employer? Are they offering matching funds to our contributions? And then we have to eliminate debt. If we have debt, that is impacting our ability to have income on a monthly basis. And with the interest rates that we're seeing right now, we've got to pay down that debt because that's going to impact you later down the road. And no one likes to wake up every single month wondering how they're going to make ends meet. So I have a budget worksheet on my website if that would help anybody. But definitely we need to save, because we're not going to be able to show up for retirement later down the road and have it financed for us.
You are absolutely right, Kathy. Thank you so much for joining us here on Daybreak. Great insight, great tips as well.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
All right, you too.